So yesterday I cried, and it's not uncommon for me to cry a little. I love tears. I love crying because it always lets me know that something is shifting. I'm being recalibrated. But yesterday, when I felt the pressure in my eyes before I cried, and I asked myself, what is this energy here to show me? And usually, when this happens, right, and I start feeling pressure in my eyes, I know that something wants to be released, right? And I usually will start asking myself or start talking out loud about different things to see what gets my tears moving. Yesterday, it was about the fact that we have changed. Now, a lot of us may look at things outside of us to determine whether or not our manifestations are happening. But I've come to realize that it starts within you first. The change happens in you, and then the world mirrors it. And you know you change because the external circumstances don't matter. It doesn't matter if nothing outside of you change. Your beliefs and who you say you are, you hold strong to that regardless of what the external looks like. And yesterday, what I realized was I used to think, like, what if all these things I'm thinking about life isn't real, right? Like, what if I blow my whole life up, right? Because I'm living at the edge. What if I blow my whole life up just to find out none of this is real? This is what I used to think, right? And yesterday, I realized, like, something brought it to my awareness, like, have you noticed that you haven't thought about what if this isn't real, and all you've been thinking about and focused on is like, I'm moving, because that's what's been coming to me lately. Like, I'm relocating, which I'm so excited about, and I've been wanting to move since 2020, but then like the energy kind of died down. But recently, the energy has been loud about me like minimizing what I have in my home and letting things go and just being very detached to materialistic things, and like I already decide like what I'm taking, what I'm keeping, like what I don't care about. Like all of that is already decided, okay? But yesterday I cried, and what I realized was like I really did it. Like, I changed my frequency. It's no longer about what if I'm crazy, or what if this isn't real. Like, no, like this is how you create the life you desire. This is how you remember your truth. This is how you get out of survival mode. It happens internally first, and then the external matches it. It has no choice. But you don't the change doesn't happen until you truly embody that regardless of what your external looks like, you know the truth, and you don't let the external determine how you feel. And so yesterday I was just like so at peace. Like, there was like different things going on, and like I was like about everything. I was like unbothered about everything, and I was just like, this is how I know I've changed, because this probably would have put me in a spiral. This I probably would have been stressed. I probably would have been overwhelmed trying to figure things out, right? Trying to force things, getting angry with self or a source or whatever, right? Like, but none of that. All it was peace. I'm just like, I don't care what happens. Like, I know that what it happens, it's like for my good. Like, everything is working in my favor. Everything always works out for me. I'm spoiled by life. I always have been. Um, Before I even knew about manifestation, I've always been like, I know I'm spoiled by life. So like, I really don't worry about things. Even when I get overwhelmed for a second, I come out of it because I'm like, it, the life I have lived have been nothing short of magic. Like, everything just works out for me. It just does. Money come out of nowhere in the most weirdest times. Like I have no idea how I'm relocating, what this looks like, or anything else, right? But I know it's happening, and I know it doesn't matter what things look like right now. Like, I'm relocating. Like, your girl is leaving this environment. I've outgrown it. And that I knew since, like I told y'all, in 2020 I wanted to move. Like, during when COVID was happening, I was already researching places in Florida. Then the end of last year, like in November, December, I had said to myself, like, I don't know if it was the beginning of this year or November, December, but I remember saying to myself, like, I've outgrown this place. Like, I love my apartment. I'm so grateful for it. This was like a great space to be in when I came back to New York. But I'm so ready to go. Like, I'm so ready to, like, this was so fun, but I'm so ready to go. And I'm so excited to, like, just start again and, like, bring Lucky, my puppy, into a new environment, a new space. Like the air where we're going is going to be so much lighter. Like I already felt it and I visualized it. And so I'm so excited. Even the dreams I've been having have been letting me know that a lot of like what I've known for years is close now. And so it's super exciting. But basically I wanted to say, like, your internal world changes before your external changes. And you know it's changed because things that used to get to you, things that used to bother you, things that used to stress you out, things that your nervous system would freak out about, you don't anymore. Or like, instead of like, what if, and hope, like, you just have a knowing and you stand in it and you don't care what the external look like. Like, you don't need any more proof. You become the proof. You become the proof. And so I'm just super excited. Like, yesterday I was just like, oh my gosh, we did it. And I just started crying. I was like, we really fucking did it. Like, this is what it talks about. And it's so interesting because I believe that our FYP page is very reflective of where we are. And I hadn't really been seeing readings on my FYP. I haven't been seeing Bashar. I haven't been seeing a lot of things. But all of a sudden, all these things are coming on my FYP talking about moving. Bashar is coming on my FYP talking about things like how you know that you've changed, how you know that you've made the shift, right? And basically giving me clues so that I know that it's happening. And I'm like, it's so interesting. Like, you always get what you need. Like, your soul calls in the resources that you need. And so like those messages that you see, all of those things are confirmation to what you already know. Like, nothing is separate, right? We're all connected. We're all part of the void. You call things into your energetic field. You call people, like even you watching this video, you're calling this. Something in your energy field is calling this to you. There's a message, something in here. If you are listening to this full message, something in you resonates. And it's giving, and this is your way of giving yourself permission to know your truth, to confirm your truth. Like, it's just so interesting how magical we are as humans and how we are receivers and we attract things to our energetic field. And everything has a purpose. Everything has a message, you know? So yeah, I cried yesterday and I was just so excited. I was like, bitch, I fucking did it. Like, I did it. And I recently closed off a karmic contract. Yo, that karmic contract I was in, I was getting annoyed with it, but I did it. And it's so funny because I look back now and I laugh because I was like, this is how they said it was gonna be. Like, this is how one of my reader friends told me it was gonna be. Like, it was gonna be just like calm. It wasn't gonna be dramatic. It wasn't gonna be like upset or drama. I was just gonna be done. And I didn't even think about it at the time. And now as I'm talking right now, I'm like, oh shit, like, this is exactly what I was told was going to happen. Like, it was going to be. But until this karmic contract got closed, a lot of things wasn't going to just... It's a karmic contract. So, as you can imagine, it was... I had some things to process through. You know what I mean? So, I had to do some things. And now we're done. We are done. And I get to move on. I get to move on. I get to graduate into the next level of my abundance. But yeah, so I don't know if you're listening to this fully. I imagine that you are probably also in that luminal space, in that in between, and coming out on the other side. And I want to tell you, hold on. It does get uncomfortable sometimes, but don't let up. Do not let up. That uncomfortable space is usually where people run back to what's comfortable. I have done it too. But stand in it, be with it, and know that it is recalibrating you to a different frequency, the frequency that is getting you towards the life you desire. And so deserving of. You are so deserving. I love you all so much. We motherfucking did it. It's already done, baby.